Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Serrato, and I'm one of the counselors here at Dartmouth Middle School.
And I'm Mrs. Kenny, and I am the other counselor at Dartmouth Middle School. So we're here to tell you just a few little facts that we are wanting you to know about your student when they are on the computer checking their grades. So one thing is definitely continue to check Aries on a regular basis. So if you log on to your Aries as a parent, you can check your student's Aries account to see what assignments are missing, what they got on tests, and things of that nature. On that account, you can also see their attendance. So their attendance will show if they've been logging into their class and attending it or not. So as of now, if there's an A, that means your student was absent from that class and they did not log in. So in speaking to students and parents and understanding the difference between sync and async, the one thing that we've been telling them is that the only difference is that on async days, there's not live instruction. So that means that on sync days, the teacher is actually on the computer screen giving directions, giving instructions, reviewing new concepts. So the student is engaged, they're listening to a teacher, they're following along. On the async days, the teacher is on the computer there to monitor, but not necessarily to instruct. However, there are assignments due every single day. So your student basically is logging in from 9:04 until 2:24. They are on the computer. So they don't necessarily have to be in front of the screen for that whole time. However, they are doing work, so that probably does require them to be in front of their monitor doing some type of schoolwork.
And then we also wanted to go ahead and show you guys our counselor Google site, as well as give you guys an example of what a Google Classroom would look like for your student. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And so what we have here is our own little counselors Google site that we created. Here you can directly contact us. You can request an appointment. There's a lot of different resources here for our students as well as for our parents. If you guys go here to Google Classroom, it gives you all the information for your students to be able to add us into their Google Classroom. Most students have already been added by us. Here is where we post counseling lessons that we are recording for students. Students are also being exposed to these within their PE courses. Here we have a few different virtual rooms where students have the option of picking different ones, and there's actually really cool interactive things that kids can do. So this one is a link for yoga to help with, relieving anxiety and stress. We also post our newsletter and bulletins, which will be monthly here. We also have any crisis resources that you might need, any parent resources that you might need. And then we have our contact information. If you guys directly click on the word email, it will take you directly to either mine or Mrs. Kenny's email. And then on this side, we do have a staff directory. So if you guys need help contacting the staff directory here, and then here we have our fun little staff picture that Mrs. Kenny created for us. And then I also wanted to show you guys what a Google Classroom would look like. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up our 8th grade Google Classroom. So one important thing with also using Aries is also kind of looking at your students' Google Classroom, because all of their work is going to be posted there. So students, when they log in, they'll see a stream. And in that stream, it will show everything that they've done, everything that the teacher has posted. So an example here was every Wednesday, we're doing a Wellness Wednesday, and we're posting new materials. For this past Wednesday, the newsletter is posted here. There's a little poster that students can view, and then there's a mindfulness activity that students can also participate in. When counseling stuff gets pushed out, it is not graded. It's for students to be able to participate and have some activities during lunch or during their downtime. But by looking at your students' Google Classrooms for the rest of their classes, it is really helpful and beneficial for them just because it allows you to kind of keep up with whatever missing assignments you see on Aries, because they'll also be posted within Google Classroom if they're allowed to make up those assignments. Do you have anything else that you think you want to add, Mrs. Kenny?
No, I think the most important part, again, is just making sure that your student is logging in every day and completing any missing assignments. The end of our first triad is next Friday. So that would be the end of our 6 weeks. After that, you'll get a progress report mailed home, basically saying that this is the progress that your student has done up until this point, but they still can improve those grades. So make sure that you are checking that. They are attending their intervention time in the morning with the teachers, and they are asking and reaching out for help.
Please feel free to reach out to either I or Mrs. Kenny if you guys have any questions. Thank you.
Bye.